Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A while ago, I made a video on Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Democratic Party wannabe president, which I like. I like the guy, I like his ideas. If I were to like from those guys, he would be one of the few, okay? I made a video about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. On 2 occasions, I think. And I think these are the videos I made. One on May 7th, the other one on April 21st, 2023. I think it was this one here, the April 21st, that I made about Robert Kennedy. And I was mentioning, I think in one of those videos, some politicians that I like in the United States is little BS, okay, political sphere. And I was mentioning some on the Republican side and some on the Democratic side. Dennis Kucinich is the one that I mentioned on the Democratic side. And please look what's going on over here. You see? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. picks former Representative Dennis Kucinich as his campaign manager. This guy right here. So, isn't that something? Because right now, I don't know what's going on, my friends, but the Democrats have 2 that I like. 2 out of 3 or 4. And I mentioned another one from the Democrats who was a Florida representative. He's gone. I can't remember his name right now, but he took on the Federal Reserve and he was gone as yesterday, never coming back. If you watch those videos, I showed his picture and so on. I can't remember his name. Anyway, so now I have 2 on the same. I don't know if this guy is going to be the vice president or he's just the, the new, the campaign manager. So he's the campaign manager. Maybe he's going to have a position if he wins the elections. Now, I don't expect them to be in charge of the United States of America, as I don't think, what's his name, former President 45, Donald Trump, I don't think he was in control. I mean, he had some little, to pull, but there was nobody there. They were all attached to something else. Hey, come over here, horse. And when it was not a horse, it was, I don't know, a barn. He was pulling, nobody was moving. So I think that's how Donald Trump was have been the president of the United States of America. And I don't foresee these guys being different. There are others over there that say, hey, take it easy, time out, my boy. You think you won? Okay, then sit down, we're going to tell you how things are ran. And someone who really confirmed that for me is the bad guy called Putin. And that was very interesting because I was like, this guy came with that conclusion as well. You can still find that video on YouTube if they didn't take it down yet, but I don't think they did. When Putin is interviewed by 2, I think they're French interviewers, I don't know how many years, 7, 8, 9 years, 7 years, and he's asked about, he's just before Donald Trump, and he's asked, who do you support, Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? And he said, we don't care. I can't say we don't care because he said, during my long experience with the American presidents and American system, whomever gets elected, there are going to be some guys over there with some glasses and some ties and certain kind of suits showing up and telling the presidents how things are done. And he gives an example, former President Obama, when, according to Putin, made some claims during his campaign, like he's going to close Guantanamo Bay and so on. And he said, did it happen? No, for that reason. And he gave that as an example. And I said, oh, look at this guy. Criminals think alike. So let's see what these guys are doing here with Kucinich. So Robert F. Kennedy Jr. picks former Representative Dennis Kucinich as his campaign manager. Now this is from CNN Weasels because, you try to build credibility using their sources, so you make fun of them. Now I guarantee you this right here, this article is a hit job on both of them because these guys are not their favorite. Believe me. And if you don't believe me, wait. Patience is our, it's still a virtue. Here, Kucinich. All I know about Kucinich as bad that he sued I can't remember what, McDonald's or something because of a broken tooth. Oh my God, he's a bad dude. Well, I listened to what he said and how he, whatever he has between his ears. Democratic presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has selected former Ohio Representative Dennis Kucinich as his campaign manager. In a statement Thursday, Kennedy described Kucinich as a two-time Democratic presidential candidate himself as someone who, and I'm quoting, knows how the system works from the inside out, end quote. And I'm quoting, Dennis Kucinich has brought invaluable electoral experience to our campaign, Kennedy said. Deep knowledge of issues and his personal integrity are fully aligned with the core values our campaign is bringing to American politics, end quote. Now, Kennedy, an environmental lawyer and anti-vaccine activist, you got that? Already a kick in the balls, who has pushed debunked conspiracy theories, another kick in the balls, about the vaccine safety, entered 2024 Democratic primary last month, shortly before President Joe Biden announced his re-election. New polls support for Kennedy among Democrats' primary voters at 19 compared with 62 for Biden and 9 for author Marianne Williamson. I don't know what this is, and I don't really care. Anyway, move on. Kucinich unsuccessfully sought a Democratic nomination for president in 2004. Did I say 2024 here? No, yeah, it was good. Phew, I got scared. What the hell? 2004 and 2008, but earned a following among party progressives. During his first campaign, he ran on a platform that included decriminalizing marijuana and support for same-sex marriage. Oh, well, here, I don't think, for this one it's okay, but the other one, whatever. Not on YouTube, okay? As a candidate for president, he also backed abortion rights, a stance he had adopted after previously opposing abortion. While he did not win any primaries or caucuses, Kucinich didn't drop out of the race until a few days before the 2004 Democratic Convention, when he endorsed Massachusetts Senator John Kerry. Boo. Alright, so Kucinich's second campaign for president was shorter, after running on platforms that called for single-payer health care, alright, combating global warming and withdrawing U.S. troops from Iraq. Oh my, he dropped out of the primary by January. So anyway, this, if you look back here, it says Kucinich notably opposed the war in Iraq and proposed creating a federal Department of Peace. During the George W. Bush administration, he introduced resolutions to impeach the president and vice president Dick Cheney. They should have been gone for a long time, but they did a good job for the military-industrial complex and others. He said in 2011, what's going on? That then President Barack Obama's decision to strike Libya was likely an impeachable offense. So he's got balls, that's for sure. In 2012, Kucinich lost the primary to fellow Democratic Representative Mercy Kaptur after redistricting pitted the two lawmakers against one another. He re-entered politics in 2018 with a bid for Ohio governor, but lost in the Democratic primary. In 2021, he sought his own job as Cleveland mayor, but finished third in the nonpartisan primary. So it seems like he is politically finished, Kucinich, but he's the campaign manager. I don't know why these guys did a job on him here, because he will not have any political. He will have if Robert F. Kennedy will win the elections, which is a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. So, and he's probably going to be appointed as a chief of staff or who knows what. Kucinich. Well, I think that's a good team. I don't know who Kennedy will pick as a vice president. He might himself up with the person he's going to be having as a running mate. We'll find out. But so far, Kucinich, good. Robert Kennedy, very good. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.